So if you follow this channel, you might remember how I made a video this past summer about how Germany is a popular country. Now, naturally, and as I expected, not everybody agreed with this, and that's okay. But those that did agree kind of agreed for reasons different than mine. In fact, the complete opposite of mine. So what they opened my eyes to was that maybe Germany is popular, but maybe for not all reasons that are positive. Such as maybe the country being on everybody's radar because everybody kind of wants to make sure that they don't do something historically unethical. Still, at the end of it all, I maintain that this country is popular because of one important thing that they value. Humanity. Schnitzels. Bro,
Oh my gosh.
again?
Chris,
What is this?
again?
I can't do this anymore.
Again with the
This
freaking
dude,
guy.
man,
Right. Unbelievable.
If you're new around here and you like seeing my American and Germany experiences, consider subscribing. Make it easier by activating the bell notifications for more exciting weekly uploads. So if you didn't know, I made a video about Germany gaining its popularity here as of late. It had seemed to me that everywhere I looked, I couldn't stop seeing stuff about Germany. Mostly good things, a couple questionable things, but mostly good things. And when I made that video, I was coming from my perspective. But here, after time has passed and having some conversations with other people, they kind of got me thinking that maybe I should consider the fact that not everybody can see things from the way I see them. And that maybe I should be a tad more, as they say, realistic about where Germany does stand in the world. Well, I still say that I only see it the way I see it. I stand by this list. And if you haven't seen this video, you can go check it out after this one. I still stand by my 10 reasons why I feel like Germany is getting more popular. And I have plenty more positive things. I'll line those things up in a video later. But during a conversation, one particular thing stuck out to me that this guy brought up. And as I briefly hinted at in the intro sequence of this video, he was thinking that maybe Germany gets its popularity from people keeping a watchful eye on it, thinking they may regress and go back into their old ways. Call me what you want, but I personally can't see this happening. But you know, I can't see the future either, so it's a good point. Either way though, I feel like there's always got to be somebody who goes against something that makes people feel good. There's a word for them, they call them contrarians. That person that tries to chop down the tree once you finally made it to the top. Always that person that wants to rain on the parade. The contrarian that loves to see you miserable because maybe they're miserable. I'm not saying this guy's like that, but there seems to always have to be someone that goes against something you say. I don't take it to heart, but it is annoying sometimes. Y'all know the person I'm talking about, right? Wow, Germany, what a nice place to be. I'm in such a good space in my mind right now, I can't think of anything that can bring me down. Germany, huh? I can think of a thing. I can think of two things. Go by the name of Radolf Schmittler. You remember that? Okay, what does it have to do with Germany right now? That is so far in the past. Nobody's even worried about that right now. Oh yeah, it's in the past until somebody makes it the present by giving you a present in the form of hate. Come on, man, we gotta stop this. I don't know one person that has that kind of thought process or any kind of similar ideology of that. It just feels like you're trying to be negative just to be negative. Don't you know that most of the population here despises what they had to own up to? Yeah, that's what they want you to think there, buddy. But I know better. Once a Totsy, always a Totsy. You want to get hiled? Get high. I don't even, what are you talking about? Is that an action verb? And so when things turn in that direction, I just don't even give it the energy. It's just not something I want to spend time over. Not me personally. So I started looking into other stuff like their government and the people running the country. And it does get kind of complicated, especially because most of it's going to be in German. And since my German isn't that great, it puts me in a position to either go study some German and ignore that altogether, or try to make out what I can make out in German. In which case I probably won't know what I'm talking about enough to discuss that any further. So this is why I say that everything I talk about comes from my perspective and where I'm at in my life at that moment. So I'm not even trying to say that Germany is perfect. I'm not trying to say that this place is gaining popularity because everything here is peachy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there are a few things that I've noticed that kind of give the place a boost in popularity. And those 10 things that I put in that video were just the beginning. There's so many other things. Some of them not so good. Some of them even better than the ones I thought of before. I mean, do your research. Get your own sources. Economically, they're doing great. They do well in sports. Their automobile industry is great. They're becoming more greener than a lot of places that should be more green than they are. I mean, a lot of people might not even look at this stuff. A lot of people might just visit, have a bad experience, and then take that back home and be like, oh, this place is awful. I'll never go there again. As unfair as that might be, that's that person's perspective. So whoever will listen to them while they say that kind of thing will collect that data. And if they don't have an experience of their own, they don't have anything to compare it to, so they go with that. So that's the reason I made this video. People that have nothing to compare to because they haven't been to Germany, don't know any contrast. And I guess that's what these people were telling me after watching my video, that I'm telling people all these good things about it, and the people who are watching might not have anything to compare it to, so they're just soaking up all my words without having any experience. Then maybe one day they visit, then their experience will suck. Then they'll refer back to my video and be like, oh, that guy told me it's nothing but beer and sausage and good times and smiles every day. Damn that Christopher Russell. And I kind of get that, so that's why I'm making this video. So I guess I should have titled my last video, Who Cares Why Germany is So Popular? I mean, seriously, does this happen to anybody else? Because every time Germany comes up in a conversation with me, I feel like someone's bringing up the stuff. And I want to know if are they just bringing that up because of who I am or what? Does this happen with y'all?